INSBAT and INT are comprehensive test batteries. INSBAT-2 measures 5 secondary factors and has many subtests. Administering the entire INSBAT-2 would take more than 3 hours, which not only takes a long time, but can also be a strain for participants, and you often already know which skills are of interest to you and which are not. So, of course, you do not have to use the entire test battery. INSBAT, in INSBAT, we already had the extended options, and you can see them here. And you could already individually adapt subtests to your needs as well. INSBAT-2 has more options and a modern test design, and INT also gets these extended options as an update. You can access these extended options easily in VTS Online. You just press the button Configure Extended Options. In the VTS Admin Client, you select the INSBAT-2, add it to a test sequence, and then click the little cogs button, and then you will be taken to the next screen, which are the extended options, and they show you the test sequence at a glance. On the right side here, you can see the selected subtests and their order in which they will appear. You can also see the expected estimated time and the total time in the bottom right corner. Furthermore, we have prefigured templates for you, which offer quick start. Here you can see we have the standard form for non-technical application area, the standard form for technical application area, short form, and a long form available to you. Furthermore, you can quickly create templates on your own. Just click the new template button and you will be taken to this screen, which allows you to add subtests to your test sequence by pressing the arrows. And you can also add as many breaks as you want and change their length individually. You can change the presentation order of the subtests you selected by pressing the up and down arrows once you selected a subtest. You can also adapt them individually by pressing the subtest settings. And here we are in the basic settings. You can see the presentation type, duration, difficulty, and expected test duration. Presentation type, you can choose between adaptive and randomized in the INSBAT-2. Duration, you can choose between short, medium, and long. And this is based on the target reliability. A short duration means a reliability of 0.7, a medium one of 0.8, and a long one of 0.9. The difficulty settings changes the initial task or the task distribution. Here you can see a stylized item pool with the dark dots being harder items and the light blue dots being easier items. If you choose easy in the adaptive mode, then the first task or first item will be an easy item. If you choose difficult, the first task will be a hard item or a much harder item. If you have the randomized or the linear presentation type, then the distribution of item changes. So in the case of randomized presentation type and you choose easy, you have more easy items. If you choose difficult, you have more harder difficult items than if you would not choose these options. You can also from here go to the extended settings. Just press the button and this is what you see. The presentation type and difficulty settings are functionally equivalent to the basic settings. Reliability here replaces duration. Reliability is a much more fine-grained tool to adjust the duration, but also allows you for quick screenings or more detailed testing per subtest. So if you choose 0.5 as a reliability, it's much more of a quick screening. If you choose 0.9, that's a very detailed testing. Furthermore, you can also set a test duration, a maximum test duration. The expected test duration next to the set test duration are based on our norms, and around 80% of the persons you test should complete the test in this time. Some might take a lot longer though, and if you don't want this to happen, the set test duration is a great tool. you can also use the abort criterion norm reference score, which allows cutoff values and decision-oriented testing. For this, you have two options to choose from. Either the test value should be below a certain percentile rank or above a percentile rank. The percentile rank is next to it on the right, which is the 50. You can choose this accordingly as well, change it to 25 or 75, whatever you need. You also have to choose a norm sample. You can either use a representative norm, a selection based on gender, age, or education level. The abort criterion norm reference score aborts the test in certain conditions. So if the test value is below, if you choose test value below percentile rank and you choose 50, then the test is aborted if the confidence interval of a person is below 50. If it includes 50 or is above 50, then the test will go on. With test value above percentile rank, it's the other way around. It will abort if the confidence interval is above a certain percentile rank. Also note that the setting options can interact with each other. So there's a ranking of the abort criteria, with the first being the set test duration. Whenever that is reached, the test is aborted. Second one is the abort criterion norm reference score, and the third one is reliability. So if a person, let's say you choose below percentile rank 50, should be aborted. If a person is above percentile rank 50, then the test will go on till the target reliability is reached. There are also other abort criteria that are listed in the specific test manuals. INT also offers linear test administration. So here you can see the presentation types. We have adaptive, randomized, and linear for INT. For INSBAT-2, we have adaptive and randomized. If you choose randomized or linear, then certain options are not available anymore to you, like abort criterion norm reference score and the reliability. This is because they have a fixed number of tasks and a fixed reliability pre-configured. If you want to know what the differences are between adaptive, randomized, linear, which is shortened here to randomized, and linear, you can look into our webinar for INSBAT-2, where we explain how and what the differences are, how that works and what the differences are. All these setting options allow you to adapt the test to your specific needs. So let's have two examples. One is for group testing. Let's say you have multiple groups that you want to test and you want to allot them fixed time slots. To do this, the set test duration really helps you out here because it lets you schedule fixed time slots for the groups and makes it easy because the people will be finished in these fixed time slots. So you can easily set these time slots and be sure that everyone will be finished with the test in a given time. Another example will be testing with different requirements. The adjustment of the difficulty enables managers and trainees to test with the same test template without under or overstraining any groups. So you might have a test template that you want to use for both groups, but obviously you have different demands for them. So for the managers, you might use the difficulty options with difficult enabled. For the trainees or applicants or apprentices, you might have easier items.